from Maokai, Ezreal, just play the fights well, front to back it.
But you wanted
And we get Sion.
That's committal. That's what I will say. We went from non-committal with the Maokai and Leona to full commitment with the rest.
Oh, we got a fist fight.
Thank you for coming. You paid to be here, and I already feel like we're the ones that should be paying you. Hylissang gets taken out. Carzzy, though, the 2v2. Noah, the battle, the autos, the Q still connecting from Carzzy. Noah.
Carzzy.
Just getting dizzy. Carzzy manages to make the play happen.
And they do have first position here on Grubs.
And this is credit to Closer for being able to claw himself back from that position. Jun.
Oh, Hilly might be in trouble.
Nice back step here. Hilly will be in trouble. Shattering Strike interrupts the initial play. Still has Aftershock, crucially, but the second Q coming in from Sion will get the job done while GX start the Grubs.
And Linces just went in 1v2 on the Grubs and had to flash out. This is an extremely disjointed Vitality here. So you're kind of getting outplayed all over the map.
This is a very weird game of League of Legends.
Good kind of bounce back from Giant X here after this horrendous early game.
Yeah, a bit of overconfidence in mid lane from Carzzy. Most certainly. Lot gonna ult, go for the all-in. Nice flash from Nako. Lot in trouble now. Hammer form going in, waiting as long as he can. On the E, try to get the knockback. Full channel Q.
Why is
little bit of extra damage. Why are they just continuing to fist fight?
Once again, you plus 27 every second. What is happening? Why? Noah's just running back and forth in River here. I think they really want this grab.
Closer getting poked.
Nako flash.
E-flash, Zenith Blade, follow up with the ulti from Leona as well. Closer might be in trouble. Decent damage getting down, but they can't really follow. So GX are going to grab yet another kill.
And now we have a grub fight here, but it's a 4v5. Junkies has TP.
Ulti coming in for the Sion. Nice layering in CC, but they only able to catch out Hylissang. Closer relatively low, but only the Maokai will hit. Now finally the ulti from Noah, but they just walk away. That was the problem we talked about early on. Good pushback. Instant follow-up. The Arcane Smash. Even game.
It's an even game, yeah.
Even game. 300 gold separates them. Grubs for Grubs. The warfare feat completed from GX. We'll see who's able to get the objective or the tower.
Yeah.
What I will say is we did see...
Fights well, and you have nice cocky movement, as Noah has shown he can have. Then you're able to get a lot of work done just through auto attacks and your Qs, but...
Mounting up, Jackie's immediately getting ultied. Hilly helping his team secure that kill. That was for a ward. They sat there for 30 seconds fighting about that ward. Carzzy may be in trouble now.
What?
Lot's full committing here as Hylissang just kind of dashes over him. The crash down out. All right, this should be the third objective for GX now, which means they will get the feats of strength, the extra.
That's the first tower. Shit. You might just be able to finish it in time. Zero has so much pressure, he's even denying the minions a little bit.
Once again, looking to leverage his advantage elsewhere on the map. And also, they are going to lose tower for that.
Jun wants to go again here.
Jun is full committed. Well, the thing is, they're losing bot lane tower. They need to make something happen. Noah's ult isn't doing anything because they simply walk away. Jun, one more auto, going to finish the job. And now Carzzy is He's forced to flash out. Linces needs to be ready to body block if necessary. Tower will drop point, even if he did walk back immediately or TP back. They probably wouldn't have been able to stop the take. So GX will get the Herald. That is the good news. They do have mid control. They do, right?
I mean, that's what everybody goes.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously it's strong in terms of damage output. Vitality really can take their time. Jun gonna try to go in on Linces. All of GX full committing here. Lot not really in a position to follow. Ulti now gonna be used. Jackie's isolated. Nako instantly goes in. GX determined to make something happen. But so far all that's happened is that they've fallen further and further behind. The play continues. Vitality know they can just keep going. Hylissang, good ult to interrupt. Jun taken down as well. Closer's ult not going to have any effect. This game, brutal. Again, of all the games today, this is one where two teams are fighting for top four. Chayak trying to make the play happen, has to flash to the side, Noah's ult.
Giant X are playing quite peculiarly, because normally in this sequence, when Drake is spawning in 1 minute, you want your sideliners. They're entering through mid now. I think this could work for GX.
Well, I want to start thinking this out. Wall is a little bit annoying. Makes it really hard for Lot to play this fight from any significant range.
Hilly has a great flank.
Hilly ready to go over, but isn't going to overcommit. Vitality, again, I think pretty comfortable playing this slow. As long as they don't get hit by the Wombo combo, they're not under too much threat. Linces, nice long-range ult, hiding it as long as possible. Only going to catch up one. Good discipline from GX. Only a single member caught out.
But Vitality are the ones getting the poke. Giant X are not able to return any of it.
6K, objective still leashed by the plant there. It'll start to get lower. Now trying to zone Karzi away, forcing an early
Ult?
E. Maybe they can start to follow up the shutdown instantly. Noah now out of the fight, he hasn't even gotten to do anything. Finally, the ult will come down, trading a few kills back, but Knock goes completely untouched. Lot is dead. Karzi trying to find the ult on the Jun, and it will connect. Vitality, a pretty effortless fight. Some blood drawn. Yes, GX find a kill, but it costs them just about everything.
And Vitality are just getting everything. They're just able to poke them down, play it slow, and it looks hopeless for Giant X. And Karzi might even be able to cheese him here. And you see he Qs there at the end to get the Triforce proc so that the last auto kills him. Very clean from Karzi there.
Respectable. A little bit of a delay on taking the Autocon as well to make sure they have as much time.
Oh, I just need my teammates to find a good angle and I'll get a good ulti, and then I'll be useful.
Yep.
But you don't have teammates that can set yourself up for that, then and you can't even walk up to auto attack.
No.
Where's the value?
But in this game, I feel like they know that they're stronger, know they have the stronger composition, so they know they don't have to over-force.
Yeah, I feel like a lull apart and become less cohesive. Oh, Shayak
looking to make the play, instantly gets locked up and will die. But it's a false life. Really wanted to shuffle.
TP here.
Respect, Lot committing, but it's just a false life. They're trying to get a bit more gold out of this. Again, every kill with a false life does give you 200 gold back. Karzi
getting poked down.
I mean, the thing is, no one can touch Karzi. They just used all their CC. The roofs have missed. Karzi just gets to do whatever he wants. He gets to have a field. They will have to back up for a brief moment. Noah does manage to find a nice ulti, only onto one, but it might be enough. Jun isolated, forced to flash away from Knock. Oh, he's on a rampage now. Knocked behind in the 1v1, but knocking people out as we get later in the game.
Even though
have a T because of the earlier play, closer low health bar, he can't walk up anymore. There's no hope. A single shock blast hits him and he goes down. Baron taken.
Wow, we're do 3.
Ooga booga. Thank you, Caveman Jack. I appreciate you. Yeah. Sometimes gold do trick, however, and Vitality have lot gold. So, not lot top laner though.
They're holding onto this top tower quite nicely, actually. I'm not sure why Hilly is on mid. It's a bit strange, this setup from Vitality
I mean, look, they have a cannon minion here. I don't think GX can walk up to poke. Linsis is waiting, hoping to bait him in. Knock and Hylissang there's 2 waves of pressure. Linsis just waiting to throw an ulti out if they do decide to contest. But if they only get tier 2s on the last minute of this Baron, that's rough.
Yeah.
Stun goes in. Hylissang locked up. Ulti from Noah canceled.
Oh, locked face walls. The side ulti.
I need normal Jack back. Use the connecting words, make it clear. Jackie's unable to defend, however. GX trying to go for the proactive engage there, knowing they need to collapse on one of the lanes. They try to make something happen mid lane, it doesn't work, and they fall further behind. And sadly, that's been the story of the entire game for Giant X. Everything they have tried to do has turned against them outside of a top lane 1v1 for Lot.
And Vitality just broke open the game very close. Now you can see Hilly also down to that bot side. He's going to push that wave in alone. Hilly knows we're going to play for triple inhib, guys. We're going to make this a clean, free win. And this poke is just doing so much damage. It's just a matter of time before the game explodes for Giant X, I'm afraid.
Yeah, tower fall, third inhibitor will fall. If through some miracle, maybe it's Jackie's trying to go 1v1 with Chai. Nice flashback safety. Jackie's creates 1-for-1. Actually, not too bad. May delay the what's feeling like an inevitable end, but with 3 inhibitors down,
the Nash buff is out. For sure. They need to stack up 5-man or 4-man. 4-man's good enough. And get hit by all of the spells all at once. Let's see if they can do it.
Jun starting the fight. Hourglass used. Now going in. Chai might go down. Noah's still sitting for an extra moment, but no. Vitality too damn strong. They're killing everybody in the process. They've taken out the towers. Jackie's running for his life. Hilly wants that final kill, and he'll give his life for it. Vitality tying up GX, ending the split at 5-4.
And for me,
the matchup looks pretty good.
But did it look useful outside of that?
No.
To be fair, it was a very hard Sion game.
Yes, and Ziggs is much less mobile. Like, this is a champion that will get caught out by a Sion ultimate.
That is true, and he also has way less DPS. He does have 2 lives. I think he might be able to clear the whole wave.
A lot of CC, though. They need to interrupt the Q to stop him from trying to clear the wave out. Flash back. Now starts to channel Q. Finally, a bit more CC coming down. Adam looks like he's going to fall. Well executed, Alvaro.
Kind of zoned here.
Why did that just sound like the start of a Fast and the Furious film? There's no way he has to drift. He has to drift. He doesn't have to drift anymore.
All right, spectator moment from Koi. Not what we generally like to see.
Patrick?
Patrick just walking up. Malrang find an exit kill or two, maybe hoping Rogue will be sloppy on the retreat and that they can get more. Ultimately, it does not happen as Adam does not have ulti. Remember, did ulti back to lane, will be locked up. Chain CC is good there. Mirwan trying to keep the chain going, but Elyoya the one in trouble. Will get taken down 1-for-1 thus far. Mirwan needs to run. Adam, very fast boy, but they want to keep the play going on to Malrang. Jojo Pune on the way in, taking a bit of damage from the zombie sign, but it might not matter. Malrang running, doesn't have level 6, and he's going to get dropped down. Big, and of course, just infinite push. Patrick caught out, the cleanse. Not going to do much here. Supa missing the first bomb. Will get knocked back into the minefield. Well played here. Backstep on the ulti 2. A second kill to follow. It won't be Heartsteal for the Zen.
It will not be Heartsteal.
Which is correct.
Has he built weirdly once?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
He's a changed man. Execute locked up. The initial stun does not connect, but that's a level 5 Alistar. He gets the headbutt pull, a good amount of damage. But there's no Victor, a lot of the ability is so short range, right? You're just kind of E poking versus Q poking. But Mirwan sidesteps. Waiting on the E until he says the Q come out, it looks like. Might not get the opportunity, however. Decimating Smash comes down.
Jojo.
Mirwan taken out. Jojo getting involved in the party. Wants to get the kill back on Adam. One more auto does it. That was completely unhinged. Mirwan.
Yeah, they're going to salvage it. They're able to get 2 grubs. I don't think... Oh, Larson? Oh, is he not gonna... I thought he was gonna E to try to steal it. I think he...
X flash.
Oh.
Execute. Q. Ulti. Too late. Ulti doesn't have enough health. Damage mitigation not enough. Elyoya wants to keep this one going. Instant ult onto Larson. Larson about to get locked up once again. Does manage to throw it on the ulti. Alvaro might fall, and he does.
And Rogue looks so... Larson kind of wants to contest it, and so does Execute. But Malrang is sitting in the middle of top bush, wanting to look for a cheese after they're going to drop the grubs. And they're just all on different pages. And I feel like that's been the story of Rogue this split.
It certainly has. I think it's where we see those moments where individual players are caught out is either information isn't getting communicated, something is going awry.
Yeah, he gets that mid tower.
Is that still true when he has Swifties and...
we got to dive on Adam.
Gonna try to lock up Adam. Does manage to get a decent Q off, but it is not going to matter. Unending Despair will provide no healing. Mirwan caught out on the top side, an even trade, but the tower falling.
1 tower for tower and Drake for Koi, unless...
If Koi continue...
I mean, I think Execute and Patrick should be careful here. Kind of fake pressuring a little bit. But Jojo?
Patrick instantly ults. Well-layered CC this time around. Jojo Pune still does a shitload of damage, and Patrick does not do any damage! Oh, that's a feels bad.
Yeah. I mean, Patrick misplaced the combo there a little bit on the Varus. He starts off with E instead of ulting, so he doesn't get the Blight cooldown refund as fast as he'd like. But I think even if he plays it properly, it's just... He's too far behind Dracos. He just gets murdered by this
level 11, Corki Trinity Force has the extra HP, has the extra bit of MR to mitigate some of the Blight stack damage. Yeah, it's...
That's mid-tower for Koi, and that really blows this game open, as now they can get... Yeah, and it's going to be the Rift Herald just going over to Koi. I mean, I think what Rogue really needs is a numbers advantage fights. I think that cross-mapping is the right idea, but the problem is that when you're playing against Sigs, he just takes towers so damn fast that it's really hard to really cross-map against him without...
Here's the Herald, instantly used. Because mid lane is already open, or mid lane is already open, this is so nice because it's such an easy decision.
Oh, they didn't even need the Herald. Oh.
The real Drift King. The real Drift King.
Oh?
It wasn't Adam.
Oh my god.
It was Alvaro all along. Where's he going?
No way he hits it.
He can't do it. No one could drive the bus this good.
Oh!
He could drive the bus this good! Okay, well, that was actually pretty terrible.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
That was awful. Oh, no. Oh, no.
He got caught in the sauce. He got caught in the sauce.
That was the coolest play I've ever seen right up until it was objectively inting.
Basically seen the movies.
Fair enough. We got the Otacon start here from Koi and TP in from Adam. You're going to try to enter through this Tribush choke, but I think that's a mistake. You should try to enter through mid, through open space.
I think it's too late to enter through mid. They don't have enough time. 8K. Adam has to pull the trigger and just go.
Mirwan zoning here well. Oh, they're
pushing. Oh, this is such a conservative choice. Maybe they get tier 1, but losing Otacon here is devastating.
They're not even going to get tier 1. They're going to try to get the Drake, but Koi have a top wave here that they're going to look to play with.
A pretty meager consolation prize, but it does slow MKOI's Drake stacking. Not that they were in too good of a position. Maybe an out for Chemtech Soul as Jojo will break the tower. Execute, decent combo. Alvaro caught out. Shattering Strike locking up a few members. Alvaro will fall again, but it's the false life, so just 200 gold given back to the side of Rogue, and doesn't really put a dent in the 5.5k difference between the teams. Flash back. Good ulti from Patrick. Mirwan doing a decent amount of damage back in the meantime. Super locked up, but nobody can follow up. Rogue getting one, but it's just the withdrawals. The bomb going to take Super over the wall into Patrick.
Super!
He just one-shots
Oh my god!
Oh, that feels bad. False life, back to base. A fake kill for a real kill. But 2 real kills.
Was that a good usage of the Atakan from Koi? I feel like it wasn't, no? They got top.
Yeah.
Dunks on his head.
Oh no. It's an all-star game moment. That's not what you want to be seeing. You don't want to be getting styled on
Dunked
like
on
that.
stage. Oh. Wait, Jojo? Oh, he has the false life.
He still has the buff.
So he does chunk them down now. Let's see if they can get a tower off of this, but Adam's smart here.
Adam
playing
already
this mid wave.
lowering the health on the wave. No Baron here.
The bot wave is coming. Maybe they'll be able to get play for the tier 2 bot here. Larson wants to clear the wave, but he's alone.
Just a few more autos. I mean, Super you can see. Short fuse still. Decent cooldown, so.
They're gonna have to play with one more wave, but it's quite far away. But they do win the sustained poke war, so they can't kind of just stay here and just bide their time.
That wave is very far away, however. Larson's gonna back. Heal up.
Got some rogue chants in the crowd. Where's
Those are Koi chants. Those are Koi chants.
I thought it was like a rare rogue chant.
In your defense, it's quite hard to hear. We
That's
just
true.
there's
Great ulti.
a possibility.
I mean, Larson and Malrang are both. Oh,
Execute. Knock back. Malrang can do a little bit of work here. Adam on the way up, but on the back half of this play, Elyoya has no ulti. Execute. Ah, he's tanky, but he's not tanky enough. Super now on stop.
buying some space though, deciding to drop this top wave. Just to, oh, Patrick?
Patrick. Not gonna get caught up here, but that's ulti down. Elyoya really does not take much damage. Execute drops again.
Oh, Patrick.
Now the follow-up engages here. Patrick isolated, caught out. Bit more money to the side of MKOI as yet another member falls. They might not even need the Baron.
Larson?
Malrang's supposed to be the strong member.
Play their cards right. Can get one, I think, like, have the opportunity for one comeback team fight.
Maybe it's enough. Oh, miss.
Alvaro on a flank here. Oh,
Alvaro. Oh, that was a good engage. Sion ulting out. Execute. Giving his body to create space for the rest of the team. May still burn to the Ignite. He will drop to Alvaro.
it's going to be just one kill for Koi. Side effects of having this mage bot lane. Oh, Patrick's got
Instant engage. Patrick caught out. 4 stacks. Gonna get taken down here. Malrang likely to follow. This might just be the Baron or the game. Lockdown coming in. Malrang nowhere to go. That's the shutdown. Execute next. Larson doing what he can to hold on. Ulting just to clear the wave to hold on to some vestige of hope, but it just doesn't matter. They don't even need it. The tower falls to the satchel charge. Top lane open. Inhibitor up. They can push the wave in. They might just end it here.
And Koi are going to get everything here. They can get the 2 inhibs. They can choose to either try to end, or they can choose to go for Nash. Depends on how frisky they're feeling here. It looks like they want to play it safe. Oh, or maybe.
Follow up. Larson, good flash. Down for quite some time. Adam also ulting the Unstoppable, keeping him safe.
So showing love to the players rather than pointing out the obvious helps create a more positive community that is a better environment to be both a pro and a fan, in my opinion.
Flashback to you.
Let's Malrang. Oi!
Going over the wall, looking to lock up Merwin. It's a good combo. The Jace should just get one popped here. Takes a bit of time, but they get the first kill. Supa and Jojapune untouched, but
Alvaro.
Larson locked out. Good start from coming in from Elyoya. Larson just gonna get one shot. The Heartsteel Sejuani with red buff. Might be enough to finish the kill. Larson finally getting dropped down. Initially, it looks so good. One more kill coming back. Elyoya manages to live. And that's going to do it. The Baron goes down.
Alvaro, what a beautiful engage there. I love the creativity from Malrang. I don't know how he did it, but he managed to have the second hit of his Q be on the plant, so that he immediately got the 3rd hit onto Jace, which knocked him up, but it's just too little, too late, and Koi are taking the Nexus home.
Credit to Koi. Outplayed, outmatched.
Thank you.
Nice one. It's very salty.
How do you know? It's greased. I've had my hands in the popcorn basket, you know?
With the something that can facilitate that this may be a little bit less concrete as it could have been from BDS's side.
But cement dries quick, so Kana's going to have to see how far he can put his imprint in. So onto Ice, the burst is there, grasping roots down. 113 takes it out, and that's well done. Look at bot side. In the meanwhile, that was a bit messy. I think Irrelevant just got 2.
What is happening, Jake?
I don't know. Can I tell you a joke? Can I tell you a joke while the Dragon's going on? Just quickly before we get back into it. You know, because thinking about jokes. A duck walks into the bar, gets a couple of drinks for people in the bar. Everyone's like, yeah, you know, like that. When the Hextech Drake goes down and then we trade objectives, the duck walks out, the bartender says, you haven't paid for your drinks. He says, mate, you can put it on my bill. That's good.
That is terrible.
It's getting hot in here. All right.
All right. Yeah. Well, I don't know how to move on from this, Jake. I think you've successfully brought us down so many different rabbit holes that we're just going to have to nice and easy back on out. Yike! Thank you, screaming fans. Void Seeker into the immediate killer instinct, and you can burst out the Ezreal on those quick trades, but may look for it here.
Maybe like this, Zenithblade follows through, Shield of Daybreak's not too bad, Kalista's getting damaged down, the True Shot Barrage though is about to take out Targamas, he gets flashed on and silenced by Ice, but now as you said, all it takes is Kalista and he flashes, instead of getting that killer instinct which comes from his eyes, a double over to the KC Hyper Carry. That means it's just going to go over to BDS, so I get my answer of a question, if this is just going to be feats of strength. The audience doesn't know, won't hurt them. This turret's gone. That hurts. But yes, first turret. Yoink.
And also they didn't realize
that spot as we ignore side lanes for now because it's all about this fight that KC are trying to brew in front of the Herald, but it's way too late again. It's a half HP trade, just the Aurora thing, as Kana's about to get a fistful of damage into melee range. He plays with Icy, flashes away. Call the Forge God doesn't land though. Hang on a minute. BDS do get the kill, but they've used a lot for this. Targamas playing with time, but now he's playing with power. And Ice showcasing that first hand under the turret. Wait, Bloody teleported in just to get killed. This Herald charge is going to be cheeky. There's a smite there, but this time it ain't the hilly play. 113 has no backup in his way. For Gale Force, they have really cool names. You know, and I miss that. Unending Despair could be like absolute grief as there's a disengage from Paris. And again, here's the Ornn. He misses, but look, he'll just Bellows Breath, hit Targamas, and another turret goes down. The Wild Growth backs that as well as Ice just keeps getting all the kill credit. 4-1, almost made it 5 with Kalista on the side. And KC right now going to pick up Bloody, or pick up a turret with Bloody's help. That's a trade, Dagda, but I feel like BDS are just asserting control.
Yeah, but
got a Kani Grookern as well. Good call on that Dagda. TP's in. Nuke is also making his way over, so it's going to be a big fight, but a big fight if KC think to take it. Third Dragon. Again,
be comfortable to start this up because they can play for poke at range, having gotten control of this area.
But look at Ice's poke. True Shot Barrage misses. That's one thing. Irrelevant now coming in off the east wing. Is that west? That's the right. And never mind, ignore that as KC say goodnight. That's over to Atakan, who's going to reset, and BDS now sit in the pit. Just having priority themselves. Irrelevant always sitting off the side. No way to stop the call of the Forge God as we revisit for round 2. But KC have taken a bit of a brunt of damage. They need to wait for Yike to heal up.
Again, though, KC now have to fall back, which means they're giving up that large area of control, so they have less room to get away from Irrelevant, and he knows it. He's going to call it in just a second. I feel like KC have to be so careful with how they approach this.
Paris does get hit, though, so that's good. At least some of the poke landing, but call the Forge God now there, and in a choke. That's going to be trouble. It's onto Kalista as well. No chance! Easy engage as Irrelevant's on the front line, and at least Bloody gets a great ulti off, but the follow-up just isn't there. BDS,
so they're separated, and you can start to look for the poke, because in this, 3 versus 4, they can't do much, but there you go again.
It's Ragnarok again.
Oh, he calls
the flash, you're right. Irrelevant gets Yike. True Shot Barrage almost gets him. Searing Charge, I'm watching. Irrelevant is taking on 3, while the rest of KC try to get the carries. Bellows Breath, but Irrelevant walks it out. BDS try and start off first.
But here's the thing, KC have already got presence on mid. They have Vladdy on a rotation on side. This is a much better setup for KC. We're going to just play for poke without just being caught in that one position.
Soulflare doesn't hit though. Targamas into the fray. Bellows Breath, call the Forge God, as you said. Which direction? Irrelevant lacks it back, but it gets nothing. Into the middle though, Vladdy also gets nothing. Paris gets everything, and that's about that, isn't it? BDS, you blink, you look left and right, but everything is a soul in the pocket. Atakan's still there, but a quick reset from BDS thanks to this Baron will mean that we're going to get another 5v5 around bottom. Yeah. I mean, he's got a lot to prove.
Yeah, I mean, coming off of KC Blue as well, got to feel pretty nice to now be going up against his former team as well, and just being able to go, hey, it's looking pretty good on BDS, even if we're slightly further down.
It was the Linsus replacement, right? Like, they had Linsus in for a bit. I know there's stacked Magi's, and I'm here for it.
Even the Masterwork upgrade on the Shadow Flame as well, so a lot of damage coming in off of this champion right now, and now BDS. Again, I look like TP from Irrelevant, they can just hard force on this tower. There is zero KC can do here. Irrelevant just needs to ult to zone them. Well, they don't even need to. KC just have to back away.
Just with grubs as well. You got 4 grubs, you walk up. Mid's also under fire too. KC have to defend at their Nexus turrets, and they've got the Atakan buff, so a dive is imminent. A 29-minute game, a possibility. No spears connecting, and all of a sudden BDS are putting the final touches in. Vladdy steps up, Paris runs into the turret, and you can see the BDS are putting the focus in on one Nexus turret. Get rid of a little bit of deliverance in the way. BDS now have 5 people still in a healthy enough state with 1 less Nexus turret. Solar Flare comes down from Targamas. In goes Bloody Call, the Forge God. Irrelevant looking Orny. As perfect as the setup was, as perfect as the spike down was, KC can't get a break. In 29 minutes, BDS moved from 3 to 4. I know Dagger's counting the Panthers, but it's all over Red Rover. And BDS end the split 4 and 5 with a rejuvenated roster. A lot to steal, actually. Remember, he can steal Cho'Gath ult, and he gets a permanent stack, so you get a big Silas if he does get it. I'm excited, Dagda, because again, you talked about G2's ease of execution.
Top end, just to try and spot out if Skewmon is going to try and come in onto the bottom lane.
Nice trading from Hansama. Mystic Shock doesn't connect. Still watching the 2v2. Sten has to walk up. Remember, his flash is now down, but it's turned on its head. Great Valkyrie. Hansama sidestep, but not today. Lebrov is left in a 1v2. He's going to try and trade onto Sten, but a Gleaming Quill heals up, and no. Flack had played that well. Thinking about setting up for dive.
Yeah, the bone plating is now gone on Lebrov, which is why that trade looked very one-sided, but level 4 hit. I'm not sure how much they want to go for this.
I mean, Sten's still in trouble. Zeta's blade is there, so he can't juggle. Sheo goes in first. Hansama has nothing, and now he has nobody. Dead again. This time the kill over to Sheo.
G2 tried to immediately go in the offensive, but I think it kind of backed. Okay. Yeah, well, I think it kind of backfired on them a little bit because it meant there was no CC then for the person that took the tower aggro. So Wave will get crushed. The Brav kind of just being more of a nuisance than anything.
I can't remember.
Think so? Yeah.
I can't remember these league historic facts. There's 2 grubs for 1, by the way, is going to be trade up top as G2 think about trying to steal the last one, but there's more numbers from Team Heretics. The Skewmon probably has to say no to this, as yes, he does. I had to.
Yes, I think for G2, they're just trying to opt in towards different lanes. Kamilu still has the ultimate, though. He can chase him down.
All he needs is a Kingslayer, gets the landing, chain lash out, and last Spirit Rush to disengage. Caps is low. Flash still available for Caps. Kamilu has run out of his ult.
Caps has one more charge, though. Goes in.
Whoa!
Oh, the flash!
Duck flash away. Now Caps has him in his way as Kamilu Charm at max range. The lead as well. And Caps right now the only lane looking like it's running over its counterpart. As we'll watch this again.
He's going to send G2 running. I don't know if you want to try and contest now.
Thinks about it. Blast Cone taken. Nature's Grasp in hand. Now he's front on. No flanking angle. G2 moving from the left and right at the same time. Nature's Grasp is simply a zoning tool on 1. They get 4 grubs in the end for Team Heretics, but Solar Flare, they're still in trouble. Zenith Blade taken. Quickness only onto 1 into the backline. You can see Caps has got their number. Rolls in first, and so does Skewmon. Team Heretics took this fight, and now they have to live with it. A Rapture, a knock, and Carlson will be blocked. Caps again. Oh, he takes it with the last auto. It's
seen 1.
Yeah.
Means that they're able to trade 1 for 1 against Caps.
I mean, 3 kills now on this Ari. Caught out as we come back to live, though, as Zenith Blade used to buy time, and Lebrov is in the thick of it yet again. Hansama not going to block this one out because his support has flash, but still, meanwhile, he's going to be taking himself a nice bit of turret. Can't eat that one. If Cho'Gath could eat turrets, that would be so broken. First turret of the game.
Big push on top side.
He's got a dinosaur skin. He's got
it's like prehistoric.
Yeah. He's just the bones. Second dragon for Team Heretics, by the way.
Yeah, and Euro's getting pushed for BB on that top side, so...
Ooh, interrupt. Solar Flare. Kamilu,
oh my
Zenith Blade. The CC layering is gorgeous. He just got lulled in, and Caps takes his free kill. 4 kills now in the mid laner, and he's still got it. Charm goes into the clone. Rapture goes nowhere. And Team Heretics now have to deal with this wave crashing in as G2 want to continue the dive. Broken Blade can take this one out. It's a quickness, it's a cyclone, but I still think Stand is boned. Caps gets the kill. Turret doesn't connect in the end. G2 are backing away in, and now he's ready to get in the thick of it himself. TP coming a little bit later from Team Heretics as they've already been poked out. Remember, there is a feast available here for Broken Blade, and even though Kamilu has one himself, let's see which goes off first. It's a smite actually for Team Heretics, but eaten alive! Monkey on the menu. G2 are poking them out as True Shot Raj does exactly that. Caps goes over the wall, the charm into Kamilu again. He can't catch a break. He flashes away. It's a good knock-up. It's a good quickness. It's Corky land, but here he comes again. Hard steal. Stand and Flacket both running because they know it's gone down fast. G2 are being chased. 1-for-1. Might actually be a 2-for-1 in turret stack because look at me.
Yeah, I was going to say. Because I think you just get mid-tower off the back of this as well. Carlson's doing his best. Maybe too many members of Heretics around. Hansama going to stick around for it. Carlson, can he get the... Oh, no twisted advance, but... Yeah, G2 very close to taking it. So 1-for-1, still happy. And the difference is you're losing that wave on the bottom side as Heretics, whereas Broken Blade was already in position to pick that up on top. Now you're getting the Dragon as well. So still G2 coming out with a lot of these objectives. At least a lead on the objectives.
I mean, stopping the Dragon sacking feels like one of the main things as well. Artican spawning in a minute, and that's going to be top side where Broken Blade sits with teleport, but just sits all the same. Invisible Wukong, it comes in, and guess what? Lebrov sent under the turret. Caps as well, took me by surprise. Instant double. Right. Bit of a TikTok brain from me is Team Heretics. They're going to get TP'd on. Carlson in a bit of trouble in a 1v2. Heals up a little bit. Good bramble smash. Here's Broken Blade, though. That's all I think about each. No. This one? Oh, it's voracious. I almost pressed the wrong button. I was like, let's bring up Ruinous Artican. Low action. I doubt it because we're about to have a fight. Team Heretics, run for your life. True Shot Barrage tags him, and now that Camillu's here, he needs a big ult to steal. May I suggest the Feast as Broken Blade gets a hard steal stack off the clone. That's balanced. Nature's Grasp sets him up, but here he is zoning off the jungler. Reset going to come through. It's a split fight, but Team Heretics get their support in just right, but Broken Blade has already silenced the deal. Camillu once again running into the Ahri this game has been the bane of his existence as Broken Blade starts the march. Left, right, left, right. Cap's going to do the damage so Broken Blade can sleep at night. Sten and Sheo, they're running to their turret. You can see that Han Summer ain't giving up the chase, and even though he's 1,500 gold behind, that Ezreal still means business as G2 move right back.
We've hit peak 1950 cinema as this Shogun is just eating planes out of the sky as they come too close to him. G2, they just get the kills. They're going to move back towards the Voracious Artican. They get the tower, and Heretics are desperately trying to do something, but the Shogun's massive. He just walked to Blacken.
By the time we come to a full 5v5, G2 have their number, and in a turret now going down, as you can see. At least Team Heretics are trying to trade, but the question is, how far does it go? They don't have enhanced recalls. G2 are the only ones here who are going to be getting an inhibitor turret today. A Demolish proc. Broken Blade with 3 items with the Jack Show now as well. Just whittles down those turrets. Flank time?
It was the ultimate, but
needs Han Summer.
Yeah. I think you're... This is again the problem that I saw with the comp was like, how do you actually threaten Han Summer or Caps? Because at every point in time, they just are so slippery. So even if you get this point and click onto someone, you might get returned.
There in return, yeah, you're right. And everyone's sent upwards. Here he goes again. Stack number 12. They're underneath with Artican buff, and Lebrov doesn't care. He'll withdraw while Turret's going to get beaten up. Caps is, meanwhile, in the middle of Narnia. Do not eat that Turkish delight. It comes with false promises as Cap still will withdraw. Burn down on Flacken. Oh, he's okay.
He's going to pack a punch with those auto attacks after a full combo. So definitely assassinary, but Shale, that's a Lebrov.
Go for it again. A knock up, a rapture once again, and there's a Carnivore in sight. Thank you again for another Heartsteel stack. A knock up only on the jungle, and guess what? There's going to be more in range. He's just running at them. Sheo has to flash away, and look, a new target. Flacken has to flash away from Broken Blade, even if he dies. This guy is David versus Goliath, but this time, Goliath is winning. As he runs forward, it's Skew-Mondu now takes lead, takes charge. He sets the loudspeakers up to let him know. And G2 are going to finish 6-3. It's the perfect way to go.
There was just no killing the Shogun. They tried. They tossed everything. Plane, buildings, trees, but nothing could stop it. G2 will take the victory.
Little did we know, all it takes is a much better early game from Team Heretics and stopping G2 from getting a clinical win like that. Well-paced game. G2 ends 6-3. And I think we can start having faith again. God, please! Diana's the spiciest thing in this draft, and it's like going and saying, I'll have the the hot version.
Yeah, can I get the spicy flavor?
But now for top, as Isma's trying to come up here, make it even better for them.
Yeah, Mickey did just mount up though, which means he's got a long cooldown, so they're going to look for the dive off of that.
The flash, the barrier picked up. Loopy's still going to die here. It's going to be a 1-for-1. Mickey is still alive to defend as an instant teleport from Humanoid to come and help out top lane, but everyone's already really run away with the game when she starts snowballing with a lead. Say the same as Razork, now set up with Loopy just here. Good dodge, sidestep up. Ignite's still down though, and with these autos, Loopy is going to die. Dies to Razork.
Just going to look for a singular one here.
Ready to take notes. There it is. 2 grubs taken away.
Yes, they just take the single one. Should just back away. You don't really feel the need to fight this. It's just...
To help contest Scuttle is Isma on a ward right now. Razork's not level 6 either. It's still going to be a fight though, but Razork just hit 6 now. Humanoid also with a Fate Sealed as Loopy has to get out of there. Chance Corruption misses. And look, Mickey's behind them. Fate Sealed onto a bunch of weeds.
They really want to be able to catch Fnatic as they are coming through their own jungle or as they are trying to come into river, because that's where they'll be grouped in favor of what SK.
Set up plans and then walk away as, you know, even now, watch this. Onto Genax. There we go. Set up again. Fate Sealed. Upset. The biggest.
The opposite of the map.
Yeah.
At least we'll get something, and I think it's nice to cheat. Like, first tower, nothing to be sniffed at.
They're good.
It's flying, but it's doing the little leg kick.
Yeah, it is.
Like it's swimming.
Yeah,
because I don't know if you've ever... Oh, hi. Did they fight it?
Yeah, almost.
I know if you hover the dog over like a bath,
Yeah.
they'll just start kicking their legs.
So that's
so it's the
whole
same
thing.
idea.
Okay, yeah. Because I've always wondered as 2 grubs for 2 grubs. Fnatic the ones that started this, but SK the ones that are bullying them off. Isma just got himself a proto belt. Leandro's on the opposite side, so both junglers are very strong in the AP department. But SK are going to get themselves 4 grubs in the end. Okay, so another objective win. They got first turret as well. This early game, actually not too bad despite the gold lead and despite what we were talking about before with work with Diana as well. But can there be a follow-up engage? Oscar and about to go into the Mega Gnar and he's jumping in. Flash burnt by Genax. Isma also in trouble now as well. A Searing Charge might need a disengage here, but instead to run away is Genax. Slow still there. Fnatic still chasing up because bot turret went down in the meanwhile. So they know where their cards are drawn as this Ornn is going to die. Isma now threatening. They're going to get Call the Forge God. It layers to no one. That train to freedom, I guess, as Oscar goes into Mini Gnar again. We are getting a bit loopy with this play, and when I'm talking about the player as Razork cleans it up. The Poppy Bop is short.
Want to be focusing, but unfortunately, not going to be able to play for those side lanes much, and no real mid wave to speak of. As you can see, Humanoid doesn't feel comfortable at that ultimate to stick around, so potential to hold on to everything.
I think the turret might drop. I mean, wait for the demolish. There's still a minion wave coming in fresh, and it's taking up aggro, but Oscarin gets out because it's being held right back, interrupted by Mickey. A strangled Thorns around the neck, and down goes Genax for the 3rd time this game. Razork keeps getting more and more, and Oscarin are now benefiting of the fact that this is the best jungler in the league.
Yeah, I think it was under Genax to try and stick around that long. Like, use the ultimate, try and get the wave, or get some of the gold, but just back away, because you already were trading on bottom side, which is kind of what you want to.
Expect Ornn versus Gnar, but keeps getting dove again and again. Oscarin are now very fed, and Heralds are just gone. These objectives.
Mid tower for the moment, but I think this is where pushing those waves a little further, establish your vision, and maybe go for the all-in. Oh, to get rid of health.
From Mickey, True Shot Barrage, upset. So nicely done from the duo yet again as Humanoid is waiting for his ulti. He hasn't been spotted out. The Fate Sealed into Loopy and the support, taking the full brunt of this Yone. Humanoid has his flash available. It'll reach, it'll match. He'll get smashed, but as he snaps back, Humanoid Ignite, he survives. A bit of moon from Isma. As Upset goes over, he's just taking every fight. You can see him and Mickey feeling so confident. Isma looking for the turnaround. The crash down's good. Isma's ulti, it's only a 1-man. It's onto a rel, that matters not. Upset again, just arcane shifts and Isma's taken out. The flair of this AD carry cannot be justified in this single game. Upset's clean with it. Razork is too. And Fnatic some kind of check, some kind of mathematics back end. But seldom have I seen a team in any region, apart from a solid few over years, finish that dominant in regular season. Don't tell me there were more.
We had 2 8-1s in summer.
God damn it. Well, Reek is going to flash away, and maybe as Luna comes down, Happy New Year. Isma pulls the hammer, but Oscarinen's now joined in.
Not the way they would have wanted to start off the season, nor the way that they would have liked for Rika and Genax to make their return to the LEC, but
Atakan, how good is he for the game? You can all answer that as SK can't even get near. Loopy just sends out the oldie. Call the Forge God into nowhere. Train coming home. Oscar and ultis into the wall. Genax flashes out, better late than never as Upset is now targeting. Chains of Corruption, cleanse away. It's going to spread to Oscar in the back. True Shot Barrage, nails everyone. Isma's up next. Upset and Mickey right now, the best bot lane in the league. You can converse, you can say, but my KC bot lane, but my MKOI bot lane. Is it VAR? Is for the Ashes. Cricket.
Football.
Oh, which football? Like soccer?
Yeah.
Yeah. They made us call that in Australia, and we got AFL, Australian Football League. Oscar might be dead, but he's not really dead. He's going to turn into an angel and soar. Everyone's going in, call the forward got again. Captain Flowers skin sets it up nicely. Oscar's getting a bit of help from Upset though. So while it's a trade, Upset's now in a 2v1, ready to GA, get the True Shot Barrage off because that works somehow. And SK, they do get a beneficial kill. Well, call it what you will, but Teleport going to be burnt mid as Razork's now here behind enemy lines, and Fnatic are up 10,000 gold at 23,000. I know Casual's been asking for the 20k gold lead. I wonder if this is going to be the game, as Mickey almost dies.
The game is going to end before we get to 20k. It's not even going to be close.
You need more turrets for 20k. I just don't think it's possible.
Yeah, it's just, it's so hard. Like, I think you have to be...
It was a lot closer for a lot longer. Mickey's ready to go in. SK are going to find a flank. This is their moment. They're going to prove themselves and rise, but Humanoid, I mean, heavy is the crown, right? As Loopy has to run, Steadfast is out, and now even up against the wall, Razork pokes him and Upset's just over the wall. Locked around by Loopy is nice, but Mickey's ready to finish off the kill. Ignite does it, by Razork anyway. Oh no, that was the first kill Mickey wasn't a part of. 16 out of 17 kill participation, and now it's Baron time.
I think that's honestly disrespectful from Razork to not think of his support in that moment.
That's true.
To stop the Leandri's burn, so then Mickey could be involved, but...
I know who I'm voting for after the game.
Upset?
Oh, Mickey. A pity vote. Nah, he has been good. There's no pity.
But yeah, I think for Fnatic, they're not actually going to be that worried about it. This is a team that is dominating. Things are looking good. They might even 2v1? Sorry, 2v3?
Combo. It might not matter. That's rare from Humanoid. Been watching a bit of Xiaohu as Isma just gets away, holds Flash in tow, but they don't even have a
He still has Smite.
Yeah, but he can't get in range. He was scared of Baron, and the game's over at 18 minutes. You know, I guess it is swift play. It makes sense. It's in the name.
It feels more like Wild Rift.
True. 13.8k. 1,400 now. That's not the amount. 14k about to come through. Okay. TP comes in. Rika was pushing top. They need to lose no more gold, Fnatic. Yeah, this is so heavy. Anyway, enough about my stomach problems. Fnatic, third turret. Waves coming in. This one is dead, maybe. A grand fight from Loopy. They've set up Oscarinen, but he's just not dying.
Oh,
Fate
Mickey!
Sealed. Mickey sets it up. It looks messy, but the problem is that SK just don't do anything anymore. A double for Upset. Come on, son. End it with a quadra kill. He won't get a penta, but he won't get a... he'll barely get a triple anyway. Isma sits behind. I'm sorry, 17,000 gold. We're 3,000 off. It's got to be close, but it's not going to be a 20k lead. They're going to dive. They're going to jump. Mickey finally dies. And in the end, Fnatic end the split 8-1, top dogs of the LEC.